Hey, what's up? This is Scott with Level Up Tuts, and today I'm going to be adding an image to our layout here, and eventually we're going to be controlling the background color of this, the text color of this, and everything's going to match, so our image is going to be seamlessly blended into this app. So to get started, what we're going to want to do is you're going to want to have your image in your resource file. So on your right hand side here, in your res folder, we explained last time that this is for your resources. And we have these drawable folders. You have your layouts, menu, some values folders. So these drawable folders, what these are, is this is where you're going to put the things that are drawn to the screen. So it might make sense to say it that way, or it might just make sense to read the word drawable and know that. And if you go in here, we already have an image in here, and it's our IC launcher. And you might be wondering why there's these different folders. Well, you know, different folders with the same image in them, nonetheless. Well, if I open up my app right here in Finder and I res, and we can check out these different icons. You can see this one's 3 kilobytes. We can go see the LDPI, and it's only 2 kilobytes. It's a little bit smaller. The MDPI is still 2 kilobytes, but it's a little bit in between. And then the XDPI, which is the largest. So what these are, as you maybe have guessed from looking at their titles, is low DPI, and DPI stands for device pixels. And so low DPI, medium DPI, high DPI, and then X is the higher DPI. So what you can do is you can have an image that's optimized for all these different screen sizes. So that way, when Android is looking for an image to use, and it's going to only load up the proper sized image, so phones with smaller displays are going to be loading up a smaller image, and it's not going to have to, work as hard to open up that big image. However, I don't have a whole bunch of images prepared for this. And that's really no big problem because Android will scale it up for you, and it's just an optimization thing. So this image I have, I'm going to drag it into our HDPI folder because it's actually a rather large image, and I'm going to want to copy this file to that folder. Notice if you click this link to, it's going to link it to whatever directory, and in this case I have the image saved to my desktop, and I don't really want to link it to that. So I'm copying it in here. We have our logo right here. Nice and easy. So how do we get this into our app? Well, if you come in here, we have our palette, our visual editor. Of course, we'll be showing you how to do this with XML as well, but you'll see we have form widgets, we have text fields, we have layouts, a bunch of good stuff, and down here we have images and media. The one we're going to want to use is an image view. So let's grab this, and we can just drag it and drop it here. I want this centered here, and it's even giving me an option to choose my resource right off the bat here. So I'm going to choose this resource. I'm going to click OK, and you'll notice it has our giant logo up here, and you can click and drag to reorder it or reposition it. So now if we go to our XML, you might notice something funny. Our image view is here. It's down here in our XML file. It's below the text view and the button. But in our actual app right here, it goes image, text view, button. But this is just the opposite. And you might be wondering why that is. It's because we're using this relative layout. And this is telling this item here that it's going to be above the ID text view number 1. So regardless if we have it down here or up here, it's going to show up above. However, I sort of want this to match the structure of my actual document, so I'm going to keep this up here, and I'm going to grab this. I'm going to throw it down here. It's also telling me that I'm getting this little exclamation point, and it's telling me that I'm missing a content description attribute on the image. So let's click into our image here, and we can add this in the XML, and just by doing Android content description. And what we can do is we can reference a string that we're going to create in a second. So if we do @string, and then we just say logo, we can save this. And as you can recall, it's in our values folder. We're going to go to strings, and we're going to add a new string. Yes, new string. And this one is going to be logo. And level up Tuts logo. Okay, so we just saved this, then we can close our strings. This is getting referenced, and our little squiggly went away. So now if we click back here, we can see our logo shining bright up top here, and we got some text, and we have this button. Great. Well, in the next lesson, I'm going to show you how to customize this layout a little bit more, and this way we can have the colors matching this background, so it's not so, shocking to go from this white to purple to white, and we'll be able to also change this text color so that it stands out on the purple background. Okay, as always, if you have any questions, please leave a comment in the video below. Hit us up on Twitter, Level Up Tuts. Let us know what you're thinking. Once again, this is Scott, and thanks for watching. Bye.